Where are you from?
I'm from the country, from a little place called Eastman, Georgia. The 478. It's like about 45, 30 minutes from Macon.
What was life like growing up in Eastman, Georgia?
That shit, I don't know. That shit was boring, low key. It went not boring, but it was like you really had to find. You had to make shit to do because it's real small. Mm-hmm. So it's like you had to, you know what I'm saying. You really had to find shit to do, make your own shit to do for real type shit. But if you know people in this, you gonna be occupied. You know people there, you gonna be occupied for real.
What were you doing out in Eastman as a child?
You talking about what was I doing? Like
what type of activities were you into?
Like a bunch of shit, like
bunch of stuff.
I wasn't really making music like that though. I really rather making music like that for real. I was into it, like for real, but I really didn't have nowhere to record. Like so I was just really like smoking weed, you know what I'm saying, with my bros and shit, like, you know what I'm saying. But I would still be recording when I had the chance and shit. But it's like I really just be on some chill shit.
Yeah. Were you an artistic child?
Hell yeah. Mm-hmm. I used to do graffiti and shit. So hell yeah, you can say I'm artistic.
Do you come from a musical family?
No.
Not at all?
No. Hell no.
Are they artistic?
That I don't know. I don't really know. Like my aunt, she really into my music though. Like she used to tell me, but she be telling me she used to do poems and shit. So I mean, I guess my aunt. Yeah. But nobody else for real. Not that I know of.
How would you describe your parents?
Man, I love my parents. They cool as fuck. Like they always like there for me type shit. You feel me? Like when I was growing up, like I always made sure I was straight. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, I got good at parents.
At what point did you decide to make music? Like start making music?
Shit, I wanted to make music like when I was younger type shit. I just really didn't like, cause I always been into music. Like I always been into music. I always like listening to music type shit. Like I would listen to music before I watched TV type shit. So I just really didn't have nowhere to record. So I always kind of wanted to make music type shit, but I really didn't have nowhere to go to make music for real. And I really wasn't like as into it like as locked in as I am now. Yeah. If that makes sense.
How did you create the opportunity for you to make music?
I just had to get out my comfort zone for real, and just move for real. Get out my comfort zone and just start pushing myself more. And so, just that brought me to new connections and new, you know what I'm saying, like opening my eyes more for real.
So did you move from Eastman when you said to yourself, hey, like I'm trying to do music, I got to get out of here? Like where did you go? Did you come straight to Atlanta?
No, hell no, I went to Tennessee. I was in Nashville. Like I was on some shit like after I graduated high school type shit. I had went to this little it's this college called Lincoln Tech. They did cars and shit. Like they be building cars and like repainting cars and shit. I had went to that. And I tried to lock in to some studios in Nashville type shit, but that shit was like country as hell. Like they was on some like country music type shit. Like they were more on country music type vibes. So it was like, you know what I'm saying? So when I was in there, Tennessee, I was just kind of focused on school, goddamn low key, not really, and the music. So, but I just got to a point where I was like, you know what? Fuck Tennessee, like I ain't really trying to be here. Like for real, I ain't know, it's all country music and shit like that. So that's when I dropped out of Lincoln Tech and said fuck that shit, like, and came straight to Atlanta.
Was it country music like Garth Brooks, or was it like Jelly Roll, like country rap?
Like Garth Brooks or whatever. Oh. Yeah, like I wouldn't even say that. I just like, yeah, it was just more on some like it's like some country music shit. Like yeah, whoever you just said.
What was it difficult to like make connections out there and rap?
Yeah, because I ain't really know nobody out there. I kind of just moved. Like I went out there for school. Yeah. And so I told y'all like the school was for cars and shit. So wasn't nobody on that same type of time, and like everybody was there for like the same shit. So it was like, hell nah, like I really couldn't. I locked in with a couple people, but I was like, nah, I ain't really get, cause it's just I guess I ain't really know nobody up there for real. And as far as like the studios, like I really wasn't fucking with them, so I wasn't really trying to goddamn go back. So that's why I said, man, I'm just come to Atlanta for real.
Yeah. And so when you first got to Atlanta, what did you do?
Shit. I mean, I had, in the matter of fact, I had ended up going to a college. I went to SAE. I had went to another college, cause I was like, you know, if I'm gonna goddamn, I'm gonna just drop out of this school and then go to another one. So I had went SAE type shit for videos. I was finna do videos and shit, like shooting videos and shit. But I'm like, nah, I'd rather be in front of the camera. So it's like type shit. So I was there at the school for a minute. I stayed downtown type shit, and that's when. Around that time when I was in school, I was kind of like doing shows and shit. I got more into the music, and it's so crazy because this how I knew that shit was really supposed to happen like this, because the apartment I moved to, I had moved to 112 type shit. I had moved to 112, and my roommate was an engineer. Like, he had his own studio and shit, you feel me, in the crib, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, like that crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? So I locked in with him. I was recording on his shit for a while, and then I ended up buying my own shit, you feel me? Started recording from there, and then I got to a point where I was doing shows. So I was just like really on some, when I first got down here, that's when I was kind of on some school shit, and then the music shit.
Do you remember the first song that you dropped?
Hey, I wouldn't even say it's the first song I dropped. Oh yeah. I think I was in high school type shit. I had dropped some shit called Zans and the Soda. It was me and my homie. Two of my homies was on that shit. We went to a studio in Macon and recorded that shit. Had the whole school lit out that shit. Like, that was one of my first songs for real.
So you would say that your peers received it well?
Hell yeah, cause I was kind of well known at school type shit. So like in high school type shit. So hell yeah. And like I told you, like the city I'm from, that shit's small. So like everybody kind of know everybody on some shit.
So did you become like the sort of like rock star in your town type?
Hell nah, not even that type shit. I just, like I said, it really wasn't like, I really wasn't making music like that for real. Like, I was just kind of like, you know what I'm saying, when I could type shit. But everybody knew that I was just on some, like, I made music type shit. But I wouldn't say just a rock star in my time, because there was other people that made music down there for real. So yeah.
Did you receive any label attention after that drop, or like what happened after that you released that first track?
I just kept working. Well, I had one like damn, what that shit called? It's a label. I wouldn't even say, I don't know if it's a label. It was a label. It's a label. It's a one in Woodstock. I can't remember what that shit called, but they had got me and my homies to come down to a studio down there type shit in Woodstock. And they gave us a session, and they tried to give us a little they gave me and my homie one like a little contract, but it was some bullshit for real. So it was some bullshit.
Have you experienced like a lot of bullshit contract offers?
Nah, hell no. Probably just like one or two.
So at this point, are you fully independent, or are you signed to a label?
I'm independent. I'm independent right now.
Is that because you want to be independent, or in the future do you want to sign?
Shit, just right now, shit, I probably will sign in the future, you feel me? Just like, you know what I'm saying, just, you know, I probably will sign, but I'll probably just be independent. You know what I'm saying? It just really, I don't know, it's just really what comes my way, and if I feel like if it's the right opportunity, right thing to do, shit, I'm gonna do it. If I feel like I should sign to a label, I'm gonna sign. If I feel like I should not, just stay independent, I'm gonna just stay independent. Yeah. So really whatever like comes my way for real.
What's the most memorable moment that you've had in your career so far?
As far as like what, like?
Just anything. It could be a show, it could be a studio night, it could be how your life changed after you started music, anything.
Man, shit. I had a bunch of shit, way too many, like, to goddamn, I can't even choose. Like, I've had a bunch of crazy ass shit happen, like crazy ass shit go down.
What's been the most challenging experience so far in your career?
I don't know, everything pretty challenging as far as like, everything kind of challenging type shit, but I don't know. I really want to say, I really don't know, to be honest with you. I really don't know what's like the most challenging thing. Cause I feel like it's gonna be more to come, but I don't know one I can name off the top of my head for real.
Who are some of your biggest musical influences?
When I was younger type shit, I used to listen to a lot of Lil Wayne type shit, Rich Gang, so like Wayne was probably like a musical influence, like when I was younger type shit, and just like, yeah, like that era type shit. I listen, like now I listen to a lot of myself. I fuck with YB shit hard. I fuck with YB shit, and it's a couple other artists I fuck with. Like I don't know, it just be different. 'Cause I be on different type of shit, so it's like I don't have one. You know what I'm saying? So I be on different type of shit.
Is it difficult to listen to other artists when you're trying to like craft your own sound?
Not really. Hell no, not really type shit.
If you could collab with anyone right now, who would you collab with?
I don't know. It's a couple people I want to collab with. Like I want to let me see. I'm trying to think. That's a good question. For real.
The Drake feature?
Hey, I fuck with Drake. You feel me? I fuck with Drake.
Fame.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll probably do some shit. I want to do some shit with Yeet.
Yeah.
Yeet type shit. Yeah.
Okay.
Just on some like, I fuck with Yeet. Like I do some, and it's another artist named Kia September. She be on some R&B shit. I'm trying to work with her and shit too. Cause I be on some R&B singing shit too. Yeah. I be on some hot shit. I be on some piped up shit. and I be on some chill shit. Like I really got different type of music I be on. I like it, and then another thing too, I like to tell stories. Like not necessarily all the time, but I be telling stories shit or like about how I'm feeling. Like, you know what I'm saying? Little shit I done been through.
So are you interested in any other forms of art currently, like outside of music?
Shit, not for real. I just really focus on the music.
So you just stopped drawing? You stopped the drawing?
Yeah, I started doing that shit. Like, I was just doing that. Like, I was just always good at that shit.
Yeah.
So I got like a whole book at my mom's crib of like drawings and shit. I used to goddamn draw and shit. Like,
the question is,
and shit.
like, do you even have the time anymore though?
Hell no.
You don't?
I ain't never really, see when back then I had more time. And plus I was in school, so when I was in school, shit, I wasn't studying nothing like the teachers were saying for real. Like I wasn't trying to hear that shit, so I'd be doing my own shit, drawing some shit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
If you can go back and change anything from the beginning of your career, what would you do? Like, what would you change?
That's a good question. Probably I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. Probably you said change?
Yeah.
I wouldn't really change shit for real. I probably would work a little bit harder than you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I really wouldn't change, because that's where like everything I did and everything you know what I'm saying, got me to where I am today, you know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like you're, because you mentioned like probably work a little bit harder. Do you feel like you're like working as hard as you've ever worked in your career right now, or?
Hell yeah. Hell fuck yeah. Cause cause like back then, like I said, I'm still like, I ain't really know my sound for real. I still feel like I don't know my sound, like as far as like music, like I ain't found it yet. But then again, I feel like I have found it. So it's like, yeah. Now like I'm going harder than I was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What's your ultimate aspiration with the music?
As far as what you mean by
like,
that?
What's your biggest goal? Where are you trying to take it?
Oh, like I said, just to a point where it's like the music paying the bills. You feel me? Like the paying the bills, like, and plus where people can hear me is like hear what I'm talking about, hear what I got to say. Like not even just like as far as like the money shit. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? I want people to like hear me. You feel me? I'm ready for people to get to that point where like the whole world hearing me type shit.
What sort of gave you that like drive to want to like project your voice to the world?
Shit, I just like being heard. Like, you feel me? Like, I be having a lot of shit on my mind, so it's like I be feeling like some of the shit I be thinking about or I go through, I feel like I'm not the only one to be going. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like that makes me kind of want to like let the world hear what I got to say, type shit.
Yeah. So what's your music creation process like? Are you someone that writes their music, or do you sort of punch in?
I ain't never, or I wouldn't ever say I ain't never wrote. It's been a long ass time since I wrote for real. Like, I be punching in. I'll punch in, go out the vibe. I'll take a perk or two. You feel me? Like, you know, go out the vibe for real.
Yeah.
And I record myself. 9 times out of 10, I'm recording myself. Like, all my shit been recorded by me.
Oh wow! And you're mixing it too, or you?
Hell yeah, I'm mixing, doing all that shit. Cause I had to teach myself how to engineer and how to record. Cause like I told you, I did move when I had moved into my roommate type shit. It was a point where I was like, man, all right, now it's time for me to get my own shit. So it's like, so I kind of basically had to like teach myself how to do that shit. And so ever since then, like, I've been recording myself. I got a couple homies that can record me and shit, but most of the time I'm recording myself.
Yeah. Has your music career caused any conflicts in your personal life?
Shit, not conflicts. I don't know. That shit had a couple like bitches hanging. Like that shit had a couple bitches hanging, like, but not no conflict for real. Nah. Hell nah.
Mm-hmm. For someone watching this who aspires to do what you do, what advice would you have for them?
Keep going. Whatever you think you gotta do, like if something telling you to do that shit, like if you get something and you keep telling you to do that shit, do it. Cause 9 times out of 10, what your gut thought is like telling you, like that's what you need to do. So just don't be scared to go for shit. Like just do that shit. Like don't be too scared. Don't be scared to take that jump or go to that next level. Just always just keep pushing yourself. Like don't ever just be like, nah, I can't do this shit. Like you gotta keep pushing yourself. Like if you wanna get somewhere, you gotta keep working. Don't give up on that shit and fuck what everybody else say, cause 9 times out of 10, the next person's opinion ain't gonna mean shit to what you got going on. You feel me? You got it. You know what I'm saying? But keep working, push yourself, stay motivated. That's what I would tell somebody that's trying to do the same shit as me. Stay motivated for real.